Good evening. Thank you very much for this opportunity to be heard. A special thank you to Assemblyman Mark Johns, who met with me in a small delegation last spring to receive a petition of 1,100 signatures calling for New York State to separate our ties with the federal Race to the Top initiative. Allow me to begin with a thought-provoking statement. Packaging matters. I teach in Fairport while I reside in Webster. I am 43 years old and a 17-year veteran educator teaching high school English in both Central and Western New York. I am public school educated and from a union family of educators. My husband and I are proud parents of a 5-year-old son in kindergarten at the Webster Montessori School. Yes, there it is, I've said it. I am living and breathing hypocrisy. But I am a mommy, I can take it. My son will not be Common Core on my watch. And I seemingly fight every day for my public school students, whom I constantly refer to as my kids. Again, allow me to remind you, packaging matters. Common Core and excessive standardized testing have been framed by the rhetoric of fear and packaged as a panacea to mold every public school student in America into college and career-ready material. In other words, vessels filled with and robots of data. The very foundation of this country is crumbling, and quickly, because our public schools, its teachers and staff and students, are failures, according to the loudest voices of those well-rehearsed in manipulating panic with and for the almighty dollar. New York State's graduation rate is at approximately 74%, a percentage not defined with any context, a percentage that is devastating, we're told, as our students will be hindered from globally competing. Competing? First of all, how about eating? To me, this statistic speaks volumes about unacceptable rates of and conditions of much more than graduation rates. The value of our youngest New Yorkers, poverty, healthcare, mental health and wellness, nutrition, family support and love, and quality public education. Meanwhile, underneath the layers and layers of packaging the urgency of the Common Core and its numerous tests, the effects of this so-called reform movement are already multifaceted and overwhelmingly destructive. I am confident the testimonies of elementary teachers and parents of elementary students we've heard here this evening concerning the physical and emotional toll on New York's children from this excessive testing and inappropriate expectations have been and will continue to be heard. I would like to give voice to similar distresses being realized by our secondary students and by our profession as a whole. Number one, many districts similar to where I am fortunate to have built my career currently maintain a graduation rate of 98 to 100%. Why are we fixing what isn't broken? Number two, 13 years ago, my 10th grade honors English classes and I enjoyed our journey through 10 to 14 novels enhanced by analytical writing and literary criticism. Today, our trek is limited to about 8 novels and convoluted by detours with 4 additional assessments that are quite frankly distractions. Number 3, resources, programming, and support have been decimated. Public school student populations and demographics are drastically restructuring. We are losing students to homeschool environments and private school opportunities at an alarming rate. Number 4, morale is destructively low. School is no longer fun. There is simply no time and no room for empathy and compassion. Teachers and students find themselves overwhelmed by the absurdity of being rewarded for uniformity and penalized for creativity. Please remember, packaging matters. Like so many, I was educated and mentored here in New York State. Trust in what we have created and nurtured. I just want to teach. Please, just let me teach. Trust in me to teach, first and foremost, with my heart. Remove the layers and layers of lies, developmentally inappropriate standards, and disparaging assessments before we destroy one more New York public school students' love of lifelong learning. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.